Hello and welcome to this special edition of the first Feathers and Fangs creature feature. With the Olympics in Rio well underway, I thought I'd take this opportunity to talk about some of the amazing athletes that the animal kingdom has produced. Now, I understand that there are plenty of animal athletes that help humans, be it the horses down in Rio that are competing in equestrian events, or the sled dogs that run the Iditarod race in Alaska every year, but I'm going to take this opportunity to talk about animals whose athletic ability is almost entirely based on survival. I'm going to start this list by talking about some animal speedsters. Now, I know the cheetah comes to mind when thinking about fast animals, but there is one creature that has the cheetah licked: the peregrine falcon. Peregrine falcons are incredibly fast, using their speed to catch prey in midair. They will climb above a flying bird and can dive in speeds of over 200 miles an hour, using their sharp talons to come into contact at such high speeds and instantly killing the bird. That is really darn fast and a pretty gruesome way to die if you're a pigeon or a dove or something. The animal kingdom also has its share of fast swimmers, but none can compare to the sailfish. Sailfish, again, like the peregrine falcon, use their speed when hunting as well as evading predators. They can swim at speeds of 68 miles per hour through the water. That's even faster than the mighty bluefin tuna. Not only are there fast animals in the animal kingdom, there are some that show a little bit of a knack for accuracy. While humans use bows to hit targets from afar, the archerfish uses a jet of water that it squirts from its mouth in order to knock insects and other prey items off of branches overhanging the rivers. These natives of Southeast Asia have been known to hit a target accurately from up to 9 feet. Now that's impressive considering that the archerfish has to compensate for image refraction when it looks from the water into thin air. There is also no shortage of animals in the animal kingdom that are known to throw down and go to blows, so to speak, like Olympic boxers. The most impressive, however, perhaps is the bighorn sheep. Every year during the mating season, male sheep will clash horns, butting heads in order to secure the rights to breed with herds of females. Now, the bighorn sheep can impact each other with up to 60 times the force needed to break the human skull. I'm getting a headache just thinking about it. Now, in order to survive this, bighorn sheep have evolved in such a way that the sutures of their skull, the same thing that causes a soft spot on a newborn human, do not fully form, even as they grow into adulthood. It is thought that every time that impact happens between two male bighorn sheep, the energy is redistributed along these unformed sutures, and that helps absorb the shock from massive impacts to the head. Like weightlifters in Rio, there are animals that put on amazing demonstrations of physical strength. But perhaps none is more impressive than the humble dung beetle. Even though these guys are pint-sized, they can lift in excess of 1,100 times their own weight. That is the equivalent of the average man lifting 6 double-decker buses over their heads. If that doesn't count as impressive feats of strength, I don't know what does. No Olympic event would be complete without an acrobatic demonstration, and no animal is as acrobatic as the gibbon. Gibbons are lesser apes native to Asia, and they are incredibly well adapted for life in the trees. Using their elongated arms and hooked fingers, they can swing nimbly from tree to tree at speeds of almost 50 miles per hour, all without losing grip. If I were to try that, I'd be street pizza. Last but certainly not least, we come to long jumpers. There are a lot of animals in the animal kingdom that are capable of jumping at impressive rates. The kangaroo, the rabbit, even the flea. But the one I'm going to talk about is the tree frog. I mean, look at those colors. That's beautiful. It's almost like the Olympic rings. Some species of tree frogs can leap over 150 times their own body length. For reference, that's like yours truly jumping 850 feet. I hope you've enjoyed this special edition of the Creature Feature. If you have any comments, concerns, suggestions, go ahead and leave that down below in the comments section. What's your favorite sport in the Olympics? Do you prefer summer or winter games? Things like that. Are there any animal athletes that I left off my little list that you think should be recognized? Oh, and yes, I do realize I'm wearing a USA hockey jersey and this is the Summer Games, but this is the only Team USA apparel I have, so it's an oversight that I'm going to overlook. If you like this video, make sure and subscribe to the channel by clicking here for more creature features and wild excursion videos. Be sure to follow us on Facebook at Furs, Feathers, and Fangs. As always, this is Zach, and thank you for joining me for the Olympic Creature Feature.